A variable is like a box. You can store data in it and change what's in the box. The most basic type of variable is an integer, and that's basically just a simple number. So to make a variable, we can type in the name of the variable, equals, and then whatever we want to set it to. So we'll make an integer called mynum, and we'll set it equal to 2. And for example, we'll make another integer, and we'll call that myOtherNum, and we'll set that equal to 3. Now, another type of variable is a number, and that is called a float. And that is any number that's a decimal number. So we'll make one called myFloat, and we'll set it equal to 3.6. Now, another type of variable is a string, also known as text. We'll make 2 strings, and we'll call one myString, and we'll set it equal to hello. Notice we need these 2 quotations to tell Python that this is a string. Now we'll make another one called myOtherString, and we'll set it equal to world, but with a space in front of it. Now another type of variable is a Boolean. Now this seems to have a weird name, complicated, but it's really simple. It's just true and false. So we'll make one called myBool, and we'll set it equal to true. So you could use this for a game, checking if the game is over or not, or checking if a user has logged in yet. Now, we can change variables later. So all you have to do is write the name of the variable you want to change, equals, and then whatever you want to change it to. So we'll make a variable called myNewString, and we'll set it equal to myString plus myOtherString. Now this seems a little weird. We're adding text or strings together. Don't we normally add numbers? Well, yes we do. But this is known as concatenation in programming. When we add 2 strings together, it's really just combining them into one string. Another type of variable is an array. So it's a little bit more complicated than the other types of variables. We'll make one called myArray, and we'll set it equal to some brackets. Now why do we do this? This is just to tell Python that we're making an array. So you can think of an array like a list. So to add something to the list, you write it inside of those brackets. So we'll write mynum, comma, myString, comma, myOtherString. So what is this? This is adding mynum, the value of mynum, to my array, and myString to my array, and myOtherString to my array. So now these are all contained inside of my array. Now to access that data, we'll print out in the console myArray in brackets 1 plus myArray in brackets 2. Now what is this? Well, by putting that number inside of the brackets, that's accessing element 1 of my array. Now in programming, we count 0, 1, 2. We start from 0 instead of 1. So my array 1 is actually the second part of the array instead of the first. And we'll add that or concatenate that with my array 2, which is the third element in the array. Now we can access characters and strings by printing out myString 0. Because a string is really a string, like a group of characters. And so if we say myString 0, that's getting the first character of my string. The reason why we write 0 is because we count from 0. Now math in programming is very similar to normal math. So the only differences are multiplication is an asterisk, so it's that little star, and division is the slash. Now we'll print out mynum times myFloat. There is another operation in programming though that you don't see in normal math. This is modulus. So we'll print out mynum modulus myOtherNum. What does this do? Well, it basically gets the remainder. So if we do mynum divided by myOtherNum, we're really seeing how many of myOtherNum go into mynum. Well, 0. No 3's go into 2 because 3 is bigger than 2. So we're left at 0, and so we have to add 2 to get to 2. So the remainder is 2. Make sure to subscribe for more of these videos.